Hello again. In this lesson, we will see different type of files created by micro C software IDE. The main file is called program.c. When we compile it, we will save a project file called program.mccb, and compiling process will generate a hex file that we can use with our microcontroller. There will also an assembly file that will be created once we click on compile button or build button. So this is the basic structure: a C file, a project file, a hex file, and assembly file. Let's see these files in action. Okay, now let's start micro C by clicking its icon. You can find it in desktop, or you can find it here in the start menu. Okay, this is our user interface. Now let's create our first project file. You can click here, new project, or file, new project. Let's name it first lab, and let's store it in our course folder. This is the main course. Let's create a folder called labs, lab 1. Okay, now let's choose the device name. It's called, let's see, I'll choose PIC16F. You don't have to do this, but since we are using this and it's microcontroller based, we need to choose a type of microcontroller. Now click next. Do you want to create this directory? Yes. Next, and finish. This is our main file, first lab.c, that we talked about here, program.c. Now if we went to the folder, we will see that there is a lab 1. We only have one file here, first lab.dct. If we click on this button, compile or build button, it will ask us to save first lab.c file. When we click on save, it will generate a hex and assembly file. We clicked here, build, and the process is done. As you can see, this is our assembly file, this is our C file, this is our hex file, and this is our project file. All of these 4 files we talked about here in this lesson. As you can see, .c, .mccb, .hex, .asm, and our main file is .c. We can open it using Notepad and write our C code inside it. As you can see here, this is the code that exists here in our C file. That's it for your first project. Thanks for watching. See you next lesson, where we will talk about why we choose C for programming and other interesting stuff. Thanks for watching. This is Education and Engineering Team.